There was this one time in September of 2023 when I really went hardcore on my self-improvement journey. I started to wake up at 5 a.m., have cold showers every single day, exercise right in the morning, meditate, gratitude journal, and then in the afternoon, when I would come home from school, I would watch long-form educational videos from really smart content creators. I didn't care if it were just long form educational videos or if it were podcasts. If it was longer than like half an hour, I would definitely watch it because I wanted to fix my attention span. And there was this really interesting long form educational video about the importance of sugar to our health. It was like a 1.5 hour long YouTube video. It was called Fat Chance 2.0. And I stumbled upon that video whilst watching another self improvement content creator. And whilst I watched all of that video, I realized just how much the big corporations that give us food, which we buy in our supermarkets, fuck us over. They put so much fucking sugar in there that the next time you go buy your chocolate chip cookies, they make them look so nice, like the crispy, the shiny caramel color that they put on the chocolate chip cookie. And the milky chocolate feels like it has been mixed with milk from the Alps themselves. Of course, it is hard for you to resist whenever you have an insulin spike that is caused by your sugar. You see, inside of your body, there are two hunger hormones which determine how hungry you are. The first one is insulin. Whenever you crave food, basically, when there is basically little to no food left into your stomach, then your body produces insulin. That is the hormone which tells you, hey buddy, go grab us some food, we're hungry. And so, as you slowly eat, you slowly stuff your face, eventually, leptin comes in. And leptin lowers your insulin levels so that you don't feel hungry anymore. And then eventually, as you get full, your leptin levels slowly take over and you don't feel hungry anymore. And then, the cycle repeats itself 3 times per day, because of your breakfast, your dinner, your lunch, and stuff like that. But you see, what these big corporations do is that they put sugar into everything, and even your ribeye steaks, even into salty things that you would never expect for there to be sugar in the first place. Because you see, my friend, sugar is the main driving force behind insulin. Whenever you're eating a dessert, doesn't it feel like you could be literally eating it forever? Well, that's because sugar completely throws this completely natural hormonal balancing process out of the window. Sugar literally produces so much insulin inside of your body that you don't feel like stopping. And this is how they fuck you in the long term. They put so much fucking sugar into everything that you eat so that you crave it, even when you're not hungry. Be honest with me. How many times have you gone to the fridge today, even though you've already ate breakfast, lunch, or dinner? How many times in the day do you have just a quote snack? Yeah, that's caused by the fucking sugar that they put in our food. And we buy it because there's no other option, right? Like, yeah, sure, we could buy from like the local farmers who, make everything natural, but not everyone has the option. And so that's the reason why you see so many obese people today. And when you also combine it with the shitty mental health that all of us have today, then you get a recipe for disaster. Literally, you get people throwing their potentials out of the window just for an Oreo. How fucked up is that? There are people in the world who prefer to not face their problems head on, but instead just eat and eat until the pain is gone. That's so fucking sad, in my opinion. And when I learned this, when I learned that of course the big corporations were behind all of this. I got so fucking mad. I literally stopped eating all of the garbage that we had at home. I literally went to the shelf where we had all of the sugary bullshit, and I looked at it like a psychopath and I said, why do you have such a power over me? You're just some chemical bullshit that was engineered from the ground up to fuck up my hormonal levels. You know what? From this day, you're dead to me. And yeah, sure, like whenever I go to like a family celebration, like for example, someone is celebrating their birthday from our family or our family members, then yeah, sure, I eat a cake from time to time or when I'm on a vacation, but that's about it. You see, back before I knew all of this, every single time when we went to a restaurant, I always bought a cheesecake or some other form of dessert. But now, I don't do that anymore. Well, there is also a reason because I don't want to, annoy my dad all of the time. But yeah, when I learned it, I was so mad that day that literally during my journaling session, I wrote like, I don't know, like 10 lines of just pure anger and hatred for the big corporations. And I was right. I had the full right of being angry. And so from that point, every single time before I ate something sugary, I would analyze the back cover of the product. I would literally look at it and meticulously determine from where I was getting this product from. If it was like, a farm made product or if it was a laboratory made product, you get what I'm saying. And you see, my family friends and my family members, they noticed it. They noticed me finally doing something about my sugar addiction. They noticed me finally doing some effort to break free from the chains of insulin, of sugar. And even to this day, I still practice it day and night. I constantly, always remember to look at the back cover. I still do it every single time there is something sugary that is offered to me. And so, when I saw everyone respecting me, that's when I noticed the one mistake that everyone makes that ruins their reputation, and that is that they never practice what they preach. Think about it. When 99% of people they scroll on TikTok and they see like this workout video where there's this like animation of a woman doing squats, for example, and suddenly they feel all hyped that, oh yeah, this will solve all of my problems. Hey guys, looked, and they send it to like all of their male friends on like WhatsApp or Discord, and come to find out, they do it once and they don't do it ever again. And yet, they still preach it. Like, oh yeah, bro, this is the new meta. You gotta get onto this right now because it will be huge soon. And then you can tell to everyone that, oh yeah, I was doing it for the past 1 month while all of you were sticking to your shitty workout routines. I was already doing this. Yeah. You see, just yesterday, I was watching a YouTube video from my favorite author of all time, Robert Greene. And in that YouTube video, he talked about this French author from the 16th century. His name was Michel de Montaigne. I most likely butchered that name, and if I did, I'm sorry. But basically, he was heavily influenced by Stoicism. And keep in mind, this was 16th century France. This was when all of the wars were happening, and it just wasn't a pleasing time to be around back then. It was kind of the time that we're experiencing right now. And one of his most famous quotes that inspired Robert Greene himself, the author of 48 Laws of Power, was, some men build beautiful mansions, but then they build these cottages where they live. Do you see the symbolism? Every single man, they read one article and they preach it to everyone that they know, and yet their life continues to suck because they never implemented the knowledge that they have. They never test it out. They never tried beforehand to see if it actually works for them. And yet they have a full fucking mouth like they're the smartest guy in the world. But we already know the saying that goes: an empty barrel is the loudest one, but a full barrel stays silent. And what do smart, full barrels like us do? Well, we take everything that we learn and we implement it to see if it actually works. But we don't get knowledge from shitty sources like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, the YouTube homepage, oh, top 7 workouts to do in 2024. No, no, no. We take knowledge from high quality sources like long form educational videos, from books, from powerful online courses, from one on one coaching, from people that actually have the end results that we're looking for. We learn from those sources and then we implement them. We fail like thousands of times before we actually come to success. And that's okay, because nothing good in life comes for free. And that's the beauty of it. Of course, if you're looking for some kind of a music that you kind of know and you see it in this YouTube video and you have the song name on your tongue, but you just cannot make it out, then if you just instantly remembered the name of the song, then of course you won't value it as much. But if you spend weeks, probably even months, looking for it, of course you're gonna be listening to the song every single day for like the next year or something. And so that's how it works for self improvement also. You fail hundreds, even thousands of times before you find what actually suits you. And that's the beauty of it. Because once the delayed gratification comes, once you actually do achieve the success, you will never want to come back. You will start preaching this knowledge. What has worked for you until the day that you die, because you know it will benefit the people around you. But of course, you will keep in mind the fact that not everyone is 100% like you. What benefits you may not benefit your cousin, for example, may not benefit your blood bonded brother, but that's okay. Because, of course, there's only so much that you can learn before you already master the entire theory. And from that point onwards, on how you can improve is to teach the people around you. Because once you teach the people around you the theory that you already have from the books and from the other high quality sources, then you will stumble upon all of these little nano problems that you had no idea even existed. And so that's the way on how you can lead them to a better life. You take the knowledge that you have and you solve all of their little life problems, all of these nano mistakes, all of these little trials that you need to overcome for them to achieve success also. And that's the beauty of it. It might not take a week, it might not take a month from them to succeed in what you are teaching them and what you're preaching about. But once they do get the delayed gratification, that right there is when both you and them are gonna benefit greatly. They're gonna benefit because, of course, they have succeeded in what you're preaching, and you're gonna succeed too, because not only your reputation will be boosted, because they will also see you in the gym basically doing the workouts that you preach, but also you will now have so much more new knowledge on how to solve all of these nano problems because you've become a leader and you've led them through this journey. And you have learned so much new stuff about the mastery, about the skill that you're learning about the skill that you're learning books about and gaining knowledge on. You see, whether you're realizing it or not, whenever you teach something to someone, whether you preach some kind of a knowledge, some kind of a message that you want to spread, even if you're not a YouTuber like me, then that's the first subconscious step that you take towards being a leader. And leaders are the most important people in society. And what do leaders do? They step into the unknown. They go through the trials and tribulations. They get all of the knowledge that they later teach to their offsprings, to their clan members, to their followers. You are the leader now. You're spreading the message, and the followers that you have, which are your friends, your family members, your family friends, all these people are your followers. They are looking up to you. And when they see you, that you don't practice what you preach, that is the biggest middle finger that you can give to your reputation. Because the next time that you try to preach something, it will be way harder for you. Trust me, your reputation will suffer the most. So please, get knowledge from high quality sources like books, long form educational videos, courses, and coaching, for example, and then go through the trials and errors, the tribulations, the mistakes. You must fail at least hundreds of times before you actually achieve success, before you get onto the right path. But then when you find it, making progress will be effortless and you will achieve success in no time. And then once you're already on the path, then it will be easy for you to stay on it. And then it will be way easier for you to teach it to other people while still improving your reputation as a result because you're practicing what you preach. If you want to join a community of men who are practicing what they preach, of men who are becoming the best version of themselves every single day, who are working tirelessly on themselves to grow further in life, with men who will be your friendly competition, who will be literally like your blood bonded brothers, with whom you can grow with, like there is no tomorrow, then you can join our Discord clan in the description and reject modernity. In our Discord clan, we improve our mental health, our physical health, everything in order to become the best version of ourselves. And all of us share the same skill that we can sit down and do the work. And if you're watching this video 17 minutes in, then I know that you can definitely do that. I'm so proud of you for making it this far into the video. Because the people who need this video the most, the people who never practice what they preach, they have already clicked off and they're watching the new diet, TikTok, that they're gonna preach to everyone. How deceitful, right? So please, join us and join us on the path to greatness. You have way more potential than you think you have. So don't be limited by your surroundings. Don't be limited by the 99% of people that have been holding you back. Please harvest your success. Okay? But glazing aside, you can like the video, you can subscribe if you like, join the email list in the description and get yourself a free ebook about mindfulness. Comment on which part of the video you liked the most and which part of the video you will implement into your daily life. And this is very important for this video, especially. Don't forget to join the clan, you're still invited, and become a part of the family. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you